Good morning, North Country folks. Hopefully a good amount of you are tuning in. This is Jeff Garrett from Potassium Sports Network. Welcome to another broadcast of Clinton County Lady Mariners softball. Today we have the Clinton County Mariners U16 facing the Connecticut Wildcats in the first game here of the 18U tournament. So the 16U team playing up. I am alone today, so would do my best to give you the action as it happens. Arlen Ryan on the mound. Her first pitch low and outside for ball one. So like I said, just bear with us, and we will do our best to keep you updated. Ryan throws a changeup in, and that's high and outside. Oh, got a ball that came in from the other field. Heads up, ladies. Ryan's pitch hit on the ground right back to her. She fields. Nice scoop over there at first base. And we have one down. So for your Mariners today, lineup, obviously, Arlen Ryan pitching, Sierra Gepner behind the plate. That's Sadie Guerin at first base. At second base, the one and only 𝗘𝗲𝗄𝗏. And pitch, thought it was that was a strike. At shortstop, of course, Elizabeth Recor. Third base, Marley Walker. And we'll get to the outfield. That's fouled off to the side. No play. And left field, Ava Miller. Center field, Rowan Ryan, who was very impressive in that position last week. And in right field, Abby Carter. So, bear with us as we get everything up and running here on Game Changer and such. Ryan's pitch, that's foul to the other side. That's rip fouled on the third base line. Going to stay wide here for a moment, folks, just as I, like I said, want to get everything set up here. That's very foul. Very, very foul. Ryan's pitch, good change of speed. Can't quite get there. Look out, boy. Thought she was going to run into the backstop. Sorry if I missed that, folks. My bad. Ground ball up the middle. Ryan fields it again. Throws to first for the second out. Doing it all herself so far. That pitch ripped down the line. That's going to fall. Nice play there. Keep it in front. Hold her to a single. Good play out there in left field by Ava Miller, the pride of the NCCS Bobcats. Nice play there by Ava. So two down, man on first. First two outs were comebackers to Ryan. That's low. Good job by Gepner. One of the best back there for sure from our area. Ryan sets, delivers, misses just outside. Pitches up, 2-1. And she walks. So first and second with 2 down. Ryan's pitch, that's hit on the ground. Third base. Oh, good recovery, I think. Yep. She did get the out. So the Mariners get the third out there. And I'm going to try to go to commercial here. I'll try to get some stuff set up for you. And we will be back for the bottom of the second. No score. And we are back here at the Afrim'S. I kept calling it Afrim'S last week. Somebody help me. The Afrim'S Sport Park here in Glens Falls, home of the ADK Dome, which is just an amazing facility. If you haven't been here, highly recommend checking it out. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Mariners getting their first at-bats here. No score. The Wildcats' first 2 batters grounded back to the pitcher, and then they got a couple runners on, but a nice play over at third base by Marley Walker, who knocked one down, scooped it up, touched the bag, and got the Lady Mariners out of the inning. So, leading off here is Elizabeth Recor, Liz Recor, pride of the Saranac Spartans. And the first pitch. Looks like right down the middle for a strike. Good pitch there. Another good pitch at the knees. Oh, she got the corner. I thought I missed inside, but they give her the call there on the corner. So 1 down, and that'll bring up Katie McCormick. McCormick with a swing and a miss. Pitch, McCormick drops one down right in front of the pitcher. She's going to beat that out. Pitcher couldn't field it cleanly, and McCormick's got good speed. So you wonder if she felt the pressure there. She saw McCormick get out of the box. So McCormick on first, one down. In steps Ryan, the pitcher. She puts a bunt down, a nice bunt. Looks like they're going to get the out at first. Oh, McCormick sprays too far off the bag, and now she's caught in a rundown. McCormick, yeah, she's going to get called for out of the base there. Yeah, McCormick got a little greedy there around in the second base. Nice play by the Wildcats first baseman over there, being heads up and catching her. So that'll be the third out. McCormick, a little greedy, and that'll end the inning for the Mariners. So we will go to the top of the second inning with no score, and we will be right back.
I always knew I was going places. While my friends went off to college, I went to work with a company that's helping me grow. At Casella, I'm getting my own education. I'm getting ahead with company-paid training and earning my CDL to become a professional driver. My career is starting debt-free and focused on the future. I didn't just say no to college. I said yes to a path to put me in control of my future from day one. With Casella, I'm setting myself up for something bigger, for a career I can be proud of, doing work that helps my community. They told me I'd miss out, but the truth is, I'm exactly where I want to be. That's the power of hard work. Visit Casella.com/hardwork starts here to take control of your future today. Good pay, good people, good life. Casella.
And we are back here in Queensbury, North Glens Falls. Take your pick, kind of right on the line at the Afrim'S Sports Facility, home of the ADK Dome. We go to the top of the second inning, no score. Connecticut Wildcats step up. Armstrong steps in for the Wildcats. Facing Ireland Ryan from Saranac. Ryan, that one's ripped down the line. Believe it was foul, yes. Yeah, foul ball. So, loud strike. Pitch just misses outside. Good pitch there. Got a little change of speed. Especially when she got around on that pitch before. Not bad changing up on her. See if she's way out in front. That's check swing, foul. Ground ball to short. Picked up, throw to first. And that's in time. Nice play by Recor over there. She had to hurry, but made a good throw for the first out of the inning. Ryan floats one a little high. So the 1-0 to Andrews. Andrews lifts one to left. Going to get between the fielders. Rowan Ryan's going to pick it up, and Andrews is going to have herself a stand-up double. Picked the perfect spot right between Rowan Ryan and Ava Miller, and God, they both were about a step away. Just couldn't get there quick enough. So a double for Andrews with one out here in the second. So we'll see if Ryan can wiggle herself off the hook here with one down. pitch. Guess it was upstairs. Didn't get the benefit of the call. And that pitch, didn't see the call there. Umpire's kind of slow on the take here. What's that? I thought it was a strike. Anyway, this is Gallo. Goes to 𝗬𝗎𝗔𝗏. Gallo lays down a nice bunt. Can't get her. She obviously has great speed. She showed it there. She beats that out. Really, really a great bunt there. Just kind of softly. Whoa, wait. I think they're going to call her out for being out of the box. Is I think the call we're going to get here on Gallo. So, yeah, that is what we're going to get here. Third base coach of the Wildcats comes down for a conversation, but Mariners get a break there. As Gallo looked like, again, she looked like she, either she was out of the box or, made contact with the ball out of the box. Usually that's the call. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. So runner on second is Andrews, and this is 𝗖𝗎𝗓𝗏, something like that. Number 27. Ryan looks in the pitch. That's foul down the third base. Oh, went a little far. Sorry about that, folks. But that was foul down the third base line. Pitch floats softly over. Ryan looks in. That's going to drop in fair territory in left field. Throw home. Ooh, hits the runner. So she's going to be safe. Hopefully she's okay. And 𝗖𝗎𝗓𝗏, sorry, folks, number 20. She's going to run into second base on the throw. So the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second on a single by 𝗖𝗎𝗓𝗏. We're going to stick with 𝗖𝗎𝗓𝗏. And that's dumped in front of the plate. Oh, boy, I would have liked to have seen Ryan let that go foul right there. Wonder if that's what Coach is saying right now. I had some spin on it. I think would have sent it foul. So we're going to have first and third here with 2 outs. Ryan looks in. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike one. Looks like it was foul. Ryan's pitch, bunt laid down. Ryan's going to make the play. Throw to first is in time, and they get out of the end. Interesting play there on the bunt. But the Wildcats do push a run across. And after 1.5, it is 1-0. CT Wildcats showcase 18U. With the Mariners coming up in the bottom of the second, we are going to stay here, but kind of go silent for a minute. Again, I want to try to get the game changer screen up for you guys so you can see the score and the outs and that kind of stuff. So bear with me if you don't mind. Thank you. And we go to the bottom of the second. And I believe that's 𝗖𝗃𝗏𝗏 stepping in. She takes a ball low, 1-0. That pitch is foul to the right side, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they get Gepner. And sorry again, folks, I'm trying to make this stuff work here. The best laid plans, right? Pitch two, believe that's Guerin steps in. Sadie Guerin from PHS takes a ball low, 1-0. Pitch is foul to the right side. Swing and a miss. Ball low. Guerin looks like takes another low. Good eye there. So two, I think count might be full, 3-2. Guerin right up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So a nice 𝗖𝗏 ground ball there for Guerin. Pitches outside. Or was that a strike? Swing and a miss. So Guerin on first, one down. Marley Walker at the plate. Walker lifts one in the air to third base. That's going to be caught for the second out of the inning. So two down. And that will bring up, sorry folks, I get my lineup again here. Rowan Ryan, the center fielder, steps in. Was that a strike? Wow. All right, look low. Guess not. 0-1 to Rowan Ryan. That's going to get up the middle again. So another base hit. So base hit for Ryan. Guerin stays at second. So first and second, two down. And that will bring up Abigail Carter, the right fielder. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 2 outs, first and second for the Mariners here. Pitch is swung on and missed. Oh, guess it was 1-2. My apologies. So stepping in, I don't see a count. That pitch gets by the catcher. Both runners are going to move up 60 feet. So second and third now for the Mariners. 2 down. That's ground ball. Nice play by the second baseman to backhand that and make the out. So a nice play by Gallo at second base to get the Wildcats out of the inning. 2 runners on for the Mariners, but nothing to show for it. We'll go to the third. Score CT Wildcats 1, Mariners nothing. And again, I'm just going to leave you, well, maybe I'll throw a little commercial at you here. We will be back.
High school sports has a way of bringing communities together. However, poor behavior by parents and other adult fans is tarnishing that experience. This is why the National Federation of State High School Associations advocates for education-based athletics. With the help of every parent, high school sports programs have an opportunity to teach students healthy participation, achievement, teamwork, and good sportsmanship. To learn more, contact us today.
Right, and we are back, and I think I have my gadgets figured out. I know that excites all of you. It certainly excites me, I'll tell you that. So hopefully you can see now. We got the score up on the screen. So that always makes me happy, of course. So we go to the third, 1-0 Wildcats. CT Wildcats lead. Strong pitching by both so far. Mariners had a threat last inning, but couldn't push anything across. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏 steps into the pitching circle, replacing Ryan. I'm trying to see if Ryan doesn't look like she. I hope she's all right. Doesn't look like she went to another position either. 𝗏𝗏𝗏, that ball. I think it's. Oh, that ball is fair, rolling all the way to the wall. And Renwald is going to. The Randolph College product is going to get in with a double. So a leadoff double here for the Wildcats. And yeah, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 in. I hope Ireland Ryan is okay. From our position, going to be tough to get an update. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Ground ball to third. That gets by. Runner's going to hold. Good job by the left fielder, Ava Miller, to hold the runner there. But first and third, the Wildcats set up here with nobody out here in the third. Coach Pat Ryan makes the call on the first and third play and see what the Mariners decide to do if the runner goes. Shows bunt, and the runner's going to take second. Gepner couldn't squeeze that one. So now we got second and third with nobody out here in the third. Pitch by 𝗏𝗏𝗏. That's ripped. That's another fair ball down the line. Both runs are going to score. Miller gets it in, but another double. And it's 3-0 Wildcats. 2 balls in a row ripped right down the line and hit hard enough to even get by Miller in left field. So 3 straight hits for the CT Wildcats. They now lead 3-0 with nobody out here in the third and a runner on second base, 𝗬𝗀𝗡𝗏. I like that name. That one's pushed foul, strike 1. Dumas rocks, fires. That ball's hit up the middle for a base hit. Rowan Ryan's going to get it in, keep the run, but the batter, which was Heffron goes to second base on the throw to the plate, which somewhat wasn't necessary. You'd like to see Ryan hit the cutoff there, instead of giving that up. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position again with nobody out. That's hit on the ground. Picked up by Record. Throw to first. She gets the runner. Runner from third goes home. Nice throw by Record, and they're going to get her. Nice play by Record over to Guerin, and Guerin fired one back to the plate to cut down the runner coming from third. So nice play there by the Mariners to get 2 outs, which were desperately needed considering the situation they were in. Now they might see if they can get out of the inning here without surrendering any more runs. That pitch gets away, and the run's going to score. That's unfortunate. So unfortunate there after that double play. Looked like they might get out of the inning, but the wild pitch scores the run, and now it's 4-0 CT Wildcats. Again, really unfortunate there. So Dumas looking to get out of the inning. That pitch is up. 2-0. Dumas down the line. That one's going to be foul. Third base coach. Just kidding. You see him laughing down there with Walker. This team, they've really been, the right-handed hitters have really been ripping the ball down the line here. Wonder if they're used to maybe seeing some quicker pitching. That ball's in. That's going to be 3-1. So Dumas, again, came in for Ireland Ryan in this inning. I don't see her in the field. Normally she would go to short and Record would go to second. And that's going to be a walk. So with 2 down, a walk to Andrews, the number 2 hitter. And that's going to bring up Gallo again, the SUNY purchase product, who showed great speed last time. He had a great play at second base to end the last inning. Gallo shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 1. So Mariners trying not to dig themselves a deeper hole here, already down 4-0. Again, this is the Mariners 16U club playing up in an 18U tournament. So great experience for the girls. You got to credit Coach Pat Ryan for putting his girls and just letting them get out there and play softball. Never a bad thing to play older competition, theoretically better competition. I mean, you're talking freshmen, sophomores in high school, and maybe sophomore, juniors, maybe, going to be seniors, a couple of these kids from the Lady Mariners, and they're playing against, again, Gallows. She goes to SUNY Purchase, right? So they're playing against some college kids. So, tough start so far, but again, never a bad thing to play against, to play up and get that experience. So Dumas rocks, fires, little drop ball, falls. Good eye there by Gallo. I think that makes it 3-1 here. Runner on first. Ooh, way high, and that's back-to-back walks from Dumas. And when we saw Dumas last weekend, she lived on the edge, and 2 of the games she pitched. Then the last game where she pitched in the knockout round, if you will, in the playoffs, championship round, she pitched really well. There's a strike, right? Yep. 0-1. So see if she can dig her way. But that was the story last weekend. She's such a bulldog. She just kept digging her way out. Next pitch is up, 1-0. So 𝗬𝗎 looking to work her way out of it. That's down the line. Knocked down by Walker, but she can't make a play. So bases will be loaded again. Or I should say for the first time. They were second and third a couple times this inning. Walker couldn't come up with it clean. She just had to make the play and step on the bag. So unfortunate break there for the Mariners. And now the bases are loaded. Still 2 out. Still 1 out away from getting out of it. Good pitch there by 𝗬𝗎. Catches the corner. And the umpire, I feel like I can hear him saying strike, but he's not motioning, so hopefully I'm with him. Oh, swing and a miss. Went inside, got her to chase. So 0-2. Let's see if 𝗬𝗎 can get the Mariners out of the inning here before without any further damage. Up and away. 1-2. 𝗬𝗎, that's line to first base. Oh, I went a little too far. Sorry, folks. And the grab's made there by Sadie Guerin. So the Mariners give up 3 runs in the inning. They strand 3 runners. Or should I say the Wildcats strand 3 runners. So we will go to the bottom of the third with the Wildcats leading 4-0. You see, Coach Ryan collecting his girls over there. Sure, he's, telling them, hey, pick your heads up. Let's see if we can get back in this thing. And while we wait to transition to the bottom of the third, I want to thank one of our sponsors. Really, really gracious of them to support our broadcast here, help us kind of come down here and watch some of these ladies, or watch all these ladies, I should say, from the Lady Mariners. We'll see the Lady Mariner 18U club in the next game. But Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors, we thank you. At Lomanto-Provost, their mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. Lomanto-Provost believes that financial planning is deeply powerful, that good financial planning helps people live with purpose and clarity and develop a healthy relationship with money. Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors believes that lack of financial planning causes undue stress, anxiety, and frustration. They work with individuals and families that are open to exploring how all the resources available to them can help enhance their life's purpose. Lomanto-Provost Financial Advisors, visit them at lpfinancialadvisors.com. And again, we thank Lomanto-Provost for supporting us, supporting the Lady Mariners. In fact, I believe Andrew Lamonto's son plays for the 14U Mariner baseball team, and Heather Provost's daughter, I believe, pays for the 14 and under Lady Mariners. So not only are they big supporters, but also their kids are part of this great, great Mariner program, both baseball and softball. So we will go to the bottom of the third inning. Tess 𝗬𝗎, now pitching, will lead off for the Mariners as they see if they can scratch their way back in this, and so I have to do it. What better way to scratch than starting with an 𝗬𝗎₂ I paused for your laughter. 𝗬𝗎, swing and a miss, strike 1. Looks in. Armstrong on the mound. Looks like that's up and away. 1-1. And apologies on just the last names for the Wildcats. Sometimes in our stat system we use here, some of the kids, they just give initials, so apologies. We'll see if we can get some names for them. Swing and a miss. Good cut there by 𝗬𝗎. It comes up empty, strike 2. So the 1-2 to 𝗬𝗎. Yeah, got her on the corner. Tough pitch to look at there, but probably could have gone either way. But, anything close there, you probably got to at least be trying to tip it foul. So Dumas goes down looking for the first out here in the Mariners' half of the third, bottom of the third inning. 𝗬𝗎𝗄𝗧 will step in for the Lady Mariners. Pitch looks like it's down, 1-0. 𝗬𝗎𝗄𝗧, another Saranac product. A few of them on this team. Looks like 3, 4, 6 Saranac players on this club. The 1-0. Yep. Oh, she got that call. 1-1. Catcher moved, pulled it back in about 8 feet, I think. Okay. 1-1. To Blair. Yeah, thank you. That was down. I was waiting for that to be a strike. And again, umpires have the toughest job in the world, so certainly don't mean to pick on them. But boy, when the catcher yanks one back that far, well, maybe she's setting up inside. Could be the case. That pitch fouled off the backstop right next to the dugout. So 2-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Armstrong rocks, winds the pitch, little inside. That'll make the count full. 3-2, 1 out. See if Blair can find her way on the base pass here for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. So Blair goes down on strikes for the first out. Oop, second out here. Sorry, I forgot Dumas led off the inning. So 2 down, and in steps Ava Miller, another product of NCCS, the lefty. Pitch to Miller, and way outside, 1-0. So the Mariners really in desperate need of base runners, obviously, with 2 out here. It's still early, but, these games are timed. You have an 80-minute time limit. So you don't want to – that's fouled away. Not only do you obviously not want to get yourself in a hole, but you don't want to let the other team have any big innings where they're eating up the clock as well. It's just another interesting aspect you got to think about if you're Coach Pat Ryan. So the 1-1, that's fouled straight back, 1-2. One, two outs. Armstrong, swing and a miss. Nice little, I don't know if that was a curveball or drop ball, but got the results you wanted, that's for sure. So the Mariners go down in order, 1, 2, 3 here in the third inning. We will go to the top of the fourth with the CT Wildcats leading 4-0. And we will take this opportunity to thank another one of our sponsors who made it possible for us to come down here south and do a little Potassium Sports Network on the road. Beautiful day here, by the way. And I guess we're in Queensbury, according to the actual address. But Adirondack Health, we thank you for your support. If you're looking to get back on the path to a healthy lifestyle, Adirondack Health provides a full spectrum of physical and rehabilitative therapies to help you return to an active lifestyle. The Rehabilitation and Sports Science program offer world-class therapies to the entire community and is staffed with physical therapists, speech pathologists, occupational therapists, athletic trainers, and exercise specialists. Adirondack Health is proud to serve the Adirondack region with offices in Lake Placid, Saranac Lake, and Tupper Lake. Visit AdirondackHealth.org to schedule your appointment today at one of their 3 convenient locations. Adirondack Health, better lives. So again, we thank Adirondack Health for sure. And as we come back here to the top of the fourth, again, 4-0. The CT Wildcats with the lead. And again, I'll caveat, they are an 18U team. A number of girls on their team we've seen come up with college credentials. So, again, never a bad thing for the 16U team to play up. But Like to see him play a little more solidly defensively. There's a slap hit attempt. Interesting in softball, right? You got some hitters that are slap hitters, but I don't know if at this level you'd have that, but that was certainly a slap hit attempt. So strike one. Tess Dumas, and they're working her second inning again. Eileen Ryan. Why do I always pronounce her name wrong? Started the game. Eileen Ryan from Saranac started the game, pitched the first 2 innings, and then didn't come back out to the third. And she's one of their, key bats, key players, and I don't see her on the field, so I hope she's okay. Pitch is out. I think looks like it's 1-2. Pitch by Dumas. Change of speeds, but she misses on the outside. 2-2. Another slap attempt fouled off. Keep the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss again. Maybe she is a full-time slap hitter. She tried to slap that again and swung and missed. So Dumas gets the first out here with a strikeout. Just what the Mariners needed there. They struggled to get the first out the last couple innings and led to crooked numbers, which you never like to see. There's a ground ball picked up by 𝗍𝗀. Sure-handed 𝗍𝗀 makes the throw for the second out of the inning. Just really solid over there in the middle of the infield, whether she's at second or short. Really, really dependable. What's that? Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a pitching change. I actually was funny. I was going to put Rowan on camera. Just to change it up. Okay. That's all I know. No, I was going to put Rowan on camera and be like, hey, is that real? Just to keep everybody fresh and give them rest. That's all. Appreciate it. So just got to report, Eileen Ryan is fine, thank God. Just a little pitching change, keep everyone fresh. They do play, I think 4 games today. Nice play there. We get the pop out. So they'll end the inning, but yeah, it's 3 or 4 games today. So certainly understand the decision there by Coach Ryan, given Ireland, who again one of the key players, you're going to need her throughout the tournament. So glad to hear that she's okay. And sorry if I scared some folks there. My apologies. But the Mariners get out of the inning in the 4th with nothing doing for the Wildcats. So we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And while we wait for the transition, I will transition and give a little shout out to thank all of our sponsors. We appreciate each and every one of them. And folks watching, number one, thank you so much. We appreciate you tuning in here to the Potassium Sports Network. Love to be able to bring all the games we bring. We want to do more games, and the best way to help us do that is to support our sponsors. DFCU, Dannemora Federal Credit Union, has been with us since almost day one back in last fall. Adirondack Health stepped up here to help us, cover our expenses to come down here for a couple weekends. So we appreciate that. Lomanto-Provost, financial advisors, the same thing. Andy Lomanto, Heather Provost, we really, really thank you. And then Casella Waste Management, kind of in that same class as DFCU. Just been with us from the get-go. We thank 𝗍𝗢𝗆𝗍𝗍𝗍, who we work with over there. They've just been great, and anytime we've needed some help, they've done everything they can to step up and help us. So, but again, if you want to help PSN, support our sponsors. That's the best way to do it. Let them know that we put them on your radar and help push some folks, some business their way, and make sure you tell them that if you do. But again, thank you to all of our sponsors. So we will go to the bottom of the 4th. And in steps Liz Recor, the shortstop. Swing to her opposite number. Nice play there by Spina at short. Boy, she looked like really, really smooth. I mean, this team does look good. This Wildcats team, defensively, they've just been not only smooth, but that was a great play there. And then second baseman Gallo, a great play, backhand play. I forget that was last inning, they're in before. So 1 out. In steps. Oh, sorry. Ground ball back to the pitcher. And that's the second out. Sorry. It was Katie Mack. Sorry about that. It's Katie McCormick swings at the first pitch. Dribbles one back to the mound and can't beat the throw. So 2 down here quickly. And that will bring up the 3-hitter. There's Ireland Ryan. There she is. So good to see that. In her usual spot in the third hole, batting third for the Lady Mariners. She takes, looks like ball 1. Rips one. That's going to be fouled on the third baseline. So 1-1. But again, good to see her. And then again, we got the report from Parent Central, if you will, that she was fine. Just made a switch just to keep some arms fresh, which makes complete sense. So the 1-1, that's dribbled in, 2-1. So 2-1 to Ryan. Is pushed to the left. That's going to fall for a base hit. So Ryan's going to, oh, no, I guess it was foul. The way the left fielder reacted, I thought it was fair, and she's just getting to second base, but guess it fell foul. So 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Ireland Ryan takes high, 3-2. So 2 out, 4-0 lead for the CT Wildcats. Ireland Ryan at the plate for the Lady Mariners. She pops one over, and third baseman's going to come in and make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners, and we will go to the top of the 5th. 4-0 CT Wildcats, and I'm going to do a little more thanking here, if you don't mind. I'm going to thank our friends, as we mentioned before, at Casella, who, as I said, have been with us since day one. Casella has also been serving communities for over 50 years and has the experience and resources to handle all your waste and recycling needs. Safe and dependable pickup, stress-free dumpster rental service that fits your life. Join all your neighbors who count on Casella every week. Visit Casella.com or call them at 1-800-CASELLA today. And we even see them down here. If I could get my camera to go the other way, you'd see a couple of Casella trash receptacles, if you will. They are all over the place. They do a great job. And again, we thank them and 𝗲𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏𝗏 for really supporting PSN from the get-go. So we'll go to the 5th. 4-0 CT Wildcats. They had a big 3rd inning where they scored 3 runs. They got 1 in the 2nd, I believe. So Tess Dumas has come in. Ireland Ryan started the game. Dumas pitch looked like it was up and away, maybe, for a ball. 1-0. That pitch is low, 2-0. But I never worry too much about Dumas getting behind in the count. She is, as I like to call her, and if you've listened to our game, she is a bulldog. That one misses 3-0. Sometimes I see her go 3-0 and think, hey, she's got it right where she wants them. Right where she wants them. Oh, my God, I cannot speak today, folks. Apologies. 3-0 to the leadoff hitter here. 𝗀𝗀𝗄𝗏, looks like she's in Wheaton College. Not sure if she goes to Wheaton or if that's a commitment. 𝗀𝗀𝗄𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏. Interesting name. 3-0. There's a strike, and 𝗀𝗀𝗄𝗏 drives it right back up the middle. Good piece of hitting there for sure. I think it was 3-1, so apologies, folks. But a good piece of hitting there for a leadoff single. Not what the Mariners wanted. So Dumas will dig in here. trying to keep a clean inning, keep it right where it is at 4-0. And we're about an hour in, so still should be plenty of time. There is a time limit. That one's up and away, ball one. Squares, pulls it back. Takes for a ball, 2-0. And that's low and in, 3-0. So coming up after this game, the 16U Mariners will take on the 18U Lady Mariners. Should be an interesting, almost like two all-star teams going at it from our neck of the woods, Section 7 and beyond in the North Country. That's ball 4. So first and second, nobody out, but it should be an interesting matchup to see the two teams go at it. Looking forward to that. 18U, you got folks, 18U has, let's see, two Peru. This team has 2 Peru, a bunch of Saranac on both teams from the Class C, I believe. No, Class B, sectional champs this past year. So should be interesting. Peru, of course, was the Class A champs. But that should be a fun one. So Doom is trying to work her way out of trouble here. She walked the first 2. Or I'm sorry, gave up a leadoff single, then walked the second hitter. Throws that one in for a strike. So quickly 0-2 here. Tries to get her to chase the changeup upstairs. 1-2. On the ground, that gets by. Is that a fair ball? Looks like it is. Yeah, got by Walker over at third base, and that's going to load him up with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. And apologies again from our angle. It's tough to see kind of down that line, and this Wildcats team has lived down the third baseline, it seems like. Dumas pitch is up for ball 1. So tough spot here for the Lady Mariners, 16U club. Bases loaded, nobody out. Already down 4-0. That pitch, I guess it was a strike. 1-1. We'll take that. Ground ball, looks like that's foul. I could tell that one was foul. The third base coach made the play. So there's a strike. 1-2. Could use a nice just ground ball right at somebody here. And that's not what the doctor ordered. Base hit. Oh, and it gets by in left field. Looks like 2 runs are going to score. So a tough chance out there for Ava Miller, who bobbled the ball thinking about getting it in quickly. And I think it cost another run. So 2 runs in. That'll make it 6-0. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. And we're going to have runners on second and third. That pitch is popped up into no man's land, and that's going to drop. 1 run's going to score. Second runner holds at third because she didn't know if she could go or not. But another run in for the Wildcats, and it's now 7-0 here in the 5th. So just a bad break there. Nothing really Ryan or who's that in right field? And apologies here. Is that Walker? Yeah, I think that's Marley Walker. Nothing they could do there. That was just a Texas leaguer that fell. Pitch is up for ball. Ball 1-0. Still nobody out. See if the Mariners, see if Tess Dumas can dig her way out. She's, she's not going to quit. She is the ultimate competitor. That's up and away, 2-0. Pitch and on the ground. Walker picks up, makes the play. So gets the out at first. Runner moves from first to second. Runner at third stays. So 1 out. will take outs, that's for sure. But second and third with one out here. In steps 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗧. Again, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. She's 2 for 2 on the day. Pitch is ripped. That's going to be 3 for 3. 1 run's going to score. Rowan Ryan gets it in quickly to keep the second run on second base held up at third. But another run in for the Wildcats. It's now 8-0 with 1 out here in the 5th. And first and third. See if the Wildcats put something on here. Square to bunt. Runner's going to go halfway and try to draw a throw, and she's going to jog to second. So it looked like the Lady Mariners wanted no part of a first and third situation. So second and third now, 8-0. That pitch is up. Or was that a strike? Looks like that was, I guess, a strike. That pitch is up for sure. So I believe we're 2-1. So 2-1. Pitch is slapped to the left side, picked up by 𝗬𝗀𝗃𝗃. She gets the out at first. Good job peeking at the runner, too, and holding her there. So good play by 𝗬𝗃𝗃. I love how she quickly picked it up, fired it to first so that, runner didn't have any chance of heading home on the throw. Good play by 𝗬𝗃𝗃. I mean, we've seen her do that all spring and now into the summer. Just a solid player up the middle. So 2 down. That's lifted to left. I believe foul. Yeah, foul ball. So strike 1. To Renwald, who has Randolph College next to her name. Not sure if she goes to Randolph or headed there. Ooh, nice pitch by 𝗬𝗎𝗓. Got the corner there with a drop or a change of sorts. Something changing up speeds. Nice pitch. So 0-2. Pitches up and away for a ball. 1-2. 𝗬𝗎𝗧 winds, fires, up and away. Upstairs again, 2-2. That pitch is lifted to left field. Miller settles underneath it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But the Wildcats pick up, I believe, 4 or more in that inning and now lead 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here in Glens Falls at the ADK Dome, Afrim'S Sports Complex. We will take a break and be back in 60 seconds. See if the Mariners can chop into this lead here. We'll be back. So, welcome back, folks. We go to the bottom of the 5th here in the Afrim'S Sports Summer Softball Series 18U tournament. Again, we're watching the Lady Mariners 16U team. Credit to them for playing up and get some experience against some older competition. The Lady Mariner 18U team and the 16U team will go head-to-head right after this game on this same field. So that should be interesting to watch some of our faves from across Section 7. A lot of girls from Saranac, Peru, PHS. Obviously, we have our NCCS Cougars on this club, so it'll be fun to watch for sure. You know, some young ladies we enjoyed watching all spring. A lot of sectional champions on both teams. 18U actually has some, I don't want to say too former, but some college students. Abby Owen, last year's Player of the Year in the CVAC from Saranac. You'll see her in this next game. Who else we got? 𝗬𝗢𝗍𝗍 from Saranac Lake, who now plays at Tompkins Cortland Community College. So, again, Marissa Silver from PHS, who's also in college. So, it'll be fun to watch that game. Should be hopefully competitive. That pitch is outside, 1-0 to 𝗬𝗎𝗄. Last weekend, we saw 𝗬𝗎𝗄, unfortunately, in a losing cause, but she hit 3 home runs in the tournament last week, including 2 in the Lady Mariners game in the playoff knockout round, if you will. And same will happen in this. Teams will play round robin today, and then they'll seed the teams based on wins and runs and some other tiebreakers. And we will start at 9:30 again tomorrow with the championship round, if you will, which is survive and advance, if you will. Win and move on. If you lose, your weekend's done, unfortunately. So looks like I think it's 2-1 to 𝗬𝗎𝗄. Yeah, 2-1. She drills that. That's going to get down in right field. 𝗬𝗎𝗄's going to have herself a double. So a leadoff double here for 𝗬𝗎𝗄. And again, apologies on the camera there. But 𝗬𝗎𝗄 drives one to the gap in right center. And again, just like last week, she just power. Anytime she connects, she hits it hard. So leadoff double here for 𝗬𝗎𝗄. See if the Mariners can get something going here. Pitch to 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗏 looked like that was let up, I hope. Nobody out. 𝗬𝗎𝗄 leadoff double. 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗏 steps in. Prior to PHS. That's outside. 2-0. Yeah, and for 𝗬𝗎𝗄, you're just staying close to the bag. Your run means nothing pretty much. You don't want to make a mental mistake here. Pitch to Guerin. That's a strike. 2-1. 𝗬𝗎𝗄 on second with the leadoff double. Ooh, good pitch there. Because she fooled her the chain elder. Did kind of drop too. Nice pitch. Again, we said Gallo. I believe she pitches in college already, so she's going to have a good arsenal in that right arm of hers. That pitch right up the middle for a base hit. 𝗬𝗎𝗄 will stop at third. Throw comes in, nothing doing. So back-to-back hits here for the Lady M's in the bottom of the 5th. And they'll have first and third with nobody out. And in steps Marley Walker. Walker kind of stepped in the bucket, and she swung at that one, 0-1. But the Mariners set up here to hopefully chip in or chip away, I guess I should say, at this 8-0 deficit they find themselves in. That's going to be fouled straight back. So 0-2 to Walker. Yeah, Gallo looks like 𝗬𝗎𝗏𝗏, I believe she pitches at. And she's been impressive. Been around the plate, some good stuff, good change of speeds. Good experience for the young Lady Mariners here. That's up and away. 1-2. Again, this is the 16U Lady Mariners playing up in an 18U tournament. So we give them credit for that for sure. First and third, nobody out. Marley Walker. Fouls that one off the backstop. Staying alive. Good job fighting that one off. Pitch is down. There goes the runner. Guerin, really no contest, takes second base. So second and third, 3-2 now, I believe, to Walker. It's either 2-2 or 3-2, but second and third, nobody out here for the Lady M's. Walker pops one up. Just looks like it's going to be caught by the second baseman for the first out of the inning. So just missed that one, popped it up. So one down. And that will bring up, I believe, is that Hanson? Where's my lineup? Oh, Rowan Ryan. Rowan Ryan steps in. I thought that was Rowan. So Rowan Ryan will step in with one down. Guerin on second, Gepner on third. Mariners trying to chip away here. That pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Oh, nice pitch. Really nice breaking ball there, 0-2. I mean, you see the stuff on Gallo we've been saying. Really, really impressive. Tell she's a veteran pitcher for sure. Oh, 2. Ryan takes outside, 1-2. Good look there. Second and third, one out. Gepner led off the inning with a double. Guerin singled, put first and third, and then Guerin took second base on a no contest steal. That's hit up the middle. One run's going to score. See if they hold up Guerin. Now they got Rowan Ryan caught at second base. Not sure what she saw there. I mean, you got to give the Wildcats credit. Center fielder hit the cutoff man, and that's why you hit the cutoff man. So Mariners, unfortunately, they do get a run across, but they run into an out there. Tough break for Rowan Ryan. So 2 down. Guerin's still on third. She did not score on the base hit. So 8-1, 2 down. Abby Carter steps in. That's up and away. 1-1. Love to see him get this run in here. Stating the obvious. Apologies to those viewing. That's going to get by the catcher, but Guerin's going to stay right there. So 2-1. Good job holding up there. Oh. Did they call that? Wow. Okay. So strike 2, I guess. That's horrendous. And strike 3. That was horrendous on the strike 2 call. And again, I do not like to get on umpires. They have the hardest job in the business and thankless, but she barely took the bat off her shoulder. But it is what it is, and Mariners do get one across, but they leave a runner stranded at third base, so we will go to the top of the 6th inning. And we will take the opportunity to thank another one of our very, very, very loyal and very, very thankful to have as a sponsor, Dannemora Federal Credit Union. We thank DFCU, Chris Hay, Anna Channel, who has been just nothing but great to us since our inception here at Potassium Sports Network. If you want to win, team up with Dannemora Federal Credit Union. DFCU, they're big believers in teamwork. It's teamwork that drives success, whether you're playing softball on the diamond, whether you're playing hoops on the court, on the ice with some hockey. It's teamwork that drives success. And whether you're a student, a parent looking to maybe put some money away for college, a staff member at one of these schools or one of these organizations, an alum, DFCU has your back. You can always learn more at dfcu.net, I believe it is, .net. Apologies for the on-screen graphic there. dfcu.net. So we will go to the top of the sixth. 8-1 for the CT Wildcats. Showcase 18U is their full name. And they have put on a showcase here, but at the same time, again, the 16U Mariners playing up, and nice play over there by Katie Mack. Oh, looked like the ball was dropped at first base, unfortunately, by, I think, Walker's over there. Really a great play by McCormick. That was a shot down the line, but Walker could not hang on to the throw. And the lead runner is on here in the sixth. And another shot. This one gets by down the left field line. Going to roll all the way to the wall. Runner's going to score from first. Oh, no, they're going to hold her. So they hold the runner, but a double for 𝗚𝗎𝗄𝗧, her third hit of the game, I believe. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so apologies, folks. So second and third now. Nobody out. Tough break on the first ball. I mean, Katie McCormick over there at third. I believe it was McCormick. Looked like it. Made a hell of a play on a ball that was hit really, really hard. And just couldn't... Marley Walker, I believe, at first, just kind of popped out of her glove. That's outside. Tess Dumas still on the hill for the Lady Mariners. Dumas's pitch just popped out of play on the right side into the trees. And again, folks, thank you for tuning in. I am solo today, so hopefully I'm at least giving you enough of a look at the game. My apologies if the camera is bouncing all over sometimes. But trying to keep my eye on the action and make sure you know what's going on and what you can't see, like a runner's round in third and such. But again, appreciate you tuning in to Potassium Sports Network. Really happy. We're excited to be here to catch some Lady Mariners softball. These girls have been playing all summer. Glad we could give them a little attention and spotlight here. So I believe it's 2-0, second and third, nobody out. That pitch is up and away. I believe it's 3-0. And that's up. Guess it wasn't 3-0. 3-1 maybe? I need the umpire counter. Now there's ball four. I don't know if it was, I thought that was the fifth pitch, but regardless, it's a walk. So the Wildcats will load the bases here with one out in the top of the sixth, leading 8-1. Dumas will dig in and certainly grind her way as she always does here. There's a good pitch. I thought it was a good pitch. Guess not. 1-0. Good thing I don't umpire. I'd be maybe ABS would be all over me. Challenging calls. So 1-0 to Andrews, who's 2 for 2. That ball's ripped into center field. One run's going to score. It's going to go station to station. Abby Carter is now in center field. She made the play and got it in. Looks like Rowan Ryan's at short, but a one run's going to score. And it's going to be 9-1. Base is still loaded with one out. here in the 6th. That's apparently a ball outside. Gallo, the pitcher. Yeah, thank you. I thought I just wasn't going to give her that one. 1-1 to Gallo, 9-1 here in the 6th inning. A little up. So 2-1 to Gallo. Nowhere to put her. That's ripped down the line. Going to be foul. Oh, well, almost a nice play by a fan. It was a hot shot, though. So 2-2. Dumas digs into the circle. That pitch foul to the right side. This remains 2-2. Again, Tess Dumas on the hill here for the Lady Mariners 16U team. Ireland Ryan went the first 2. Dumas has gone the rest of the way. That pitch is up. 3-2 now. I apologize again to those watching. I scared you. I didn't know what happened to Ryan. That's ball 4. That's going to get a run in. So it's going to be 10-1. And where are we time-wise? We are at about 80 minutes. I feel like I saw that games in this tournament would be a little... Last weekend it was 80 minutes, so maybe a little longer in this one. I'll have to check. I know I have the information here. Apologies for not being better prepared. But that's a strike, so 0-1. 1 out. Bases juiced. That's lifted to the left. That play is going to be made by Ava Miller, but the runner is going to tag and score. So the Wildcats will get another run in to make it 11-1. 11-1, sorry. With now 2 outs here in the 6th, and they'll have runners on first and second. And in steps 𝗖𝗍𝗧 again. God, every time I look, I might even have to make a trip to go ask about that one. So, but 2 outs. That's hit on the ground, gets into the hole, into left field. They're going to send the runner. We're going to have a play at the plate. Nope, throw not in time. Runners are going to move up. Oop, hit the wrong button there. Sorry, folks, to second and third. So 1 run's going to score. That's going to make it 12-1. Two outs. Second and third now. Slap shot. Foul down the left field line. 0-1. But, yeah, this Wildcats team has been impressive, both offensively and defensively. You can tell they're an experienced club. This is Miller, who's 0 for 4. Looks like she's I guess we'll call her a slap hitter. Looks like every swing or pitch she sees, she's kind of in that motion. She slaps that one foul. 1-2. Pitch grounded to the right side. Picked up, scooped to first by 𝗬𝗎𝗍𝗍 now at second base. So they get the 3rd out, but not before I believe 4 more runs come across to make it 12-1 CT Wildcats. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning, see if the Mariners can pull something out of their hat here. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Desk jobs aren't for everyone. Some of us want work that moves. Work you can see. Work that matters. If there's a problem, we fix it. If there's a need, we feel it. Others might call it dirty, but we don't mind. It's important work that keeps society moving. At Casella, hard work isn't just a means to an end. It's something you can build a life on, a future, a family, a legacy. There are no hoops to jump through or emails to send, but it's work you can leave behind at the end of the day. And it's work that's here to stay. Casella, good pay, good people, good life. That's the power of hard work.
So we will go to the bottom of the sixth here. Lady Mariners, see if they can chop into this lead here. Down 12-1. 𝗬𝗪𝗓, who's in the pitcher circle now for Clinton County, will step to the plate to lead off the inning. Dumas lines one to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. So leadoff single for 𝗬𝗪𝗓, looking to help herself, and she just does just that. So the leadoff runner on for the Lady Mariners here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And that will bring pitch is low. I believe that's Abby Carter. Steps in. Carter, right side, second baseman is going to make that play. So 1 out. And again, I mean, you see the range. Wasn't exactly probably a tougher play, but, you know, I've seen those drop, certainly. You know, you see the defense by the Wildcats here. So Miller will step in. Ava Miller, 1 out. She hits a soft ground ball to second, and they will get her at first base. Again, just solid defensively for the Wildcats. So 2 down after the 𝗬𝗪𝗓 leadoff single. 2 down, quick 2 down. And we'll see if Elizabeth Recor, I believe, is this Recor? Sorry, don't quote me on that. Yeah, it looks like Recor. See if she can get the run in here. Certainly not a stranger to big 2-out hits, for sure. Whether she's playing for the Saranac Spartans or here for the Lady M's. Recor at ground ball. So they will get out of the inning, and I'm curious where we are time-wise. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. So the 16U Mariners, you know, little hurt themselves a little defensively and you know, against good teams, just something you cannot do. So they dropped their first here, and again, in an 18U tournament. This is the Lady Mariners 16U team, but they dropped their first game in the round robin here, 12-1 to the CT Wildcats Showcase 18U. Coming up, I guess they'll probably take about a half-hour break, maybe a little less, 10 to 15 minutes. But the next game will be the Lady Mariner 18U club against this Lady Mariner 16U club. So that should be fun, even just to watch. So I'm gonna check out of this broadcast and go to that broadcast in case some folks are tuning in to that specific broadcast on our YouTube channel. So I am going to stop the stream here, and I will rejoin you probably 10-15 minutes. Looks like they're going to drag the field, so don't go too far. Shouldn't be much time in between games. So Jeff Garrett, Potassium Sports Network, signing off here, and we will be back before you know it. Thanks for joining.